Hello, learners, and welcome to another week at CPDLF. We're on week 33, and we're going to be completing units 10.18, 10.19, 10.23, 10.24, and 11.1. So we are going to start with, it's called Project Generational Effects, and this is really neat. It talks about the different generations and the effects of each one here. So it's right here, Project Generational Effects. So it talks about like the boomers, Generation X, and a lot of the characteristics about each one. And then you're gonna answer a few questions. Then for assignment, the quiz, the Bush years, we talked about President Bush, and you'll go through and you answer questions, and there's a review, and there's a test, an assessment here. And then you'll move on to actually the last unit for this class. It's complex domestic and foreign issues. And you're going to talk about a lot about Clinton and some domestic issues, impeachment. There's a quiz on his years. And then we get into George W. Bush, and we'll be learning about him later on. But we're going to just complete Clinton's and his presidency this week. And I thought it would be kind of neat to show a little bit of a video on him because he was a well-loved president. A lot of people liked him. He got 2 terms in office, but his office also had some scandal during his presidency, and he actually overcame it, and people still really love him today. He was a great speaker, and people could really relate to him. Okay, so we're going to watch a little video on him, and you can complete your assignments for the week, and if there's any questions, obviously reach out to me. So here we go.
Bill Clinton is the American dream. He had no elite resources or privilege or status. He became the youngest governor in the United States. He became the 3rd youngest president in the United States. That is a remarkable American story.
Bill Clinton was born William Jefferson Blythe III on August 19, 1946 in Hope, Arkansas. 3 months after his birth, his father died in a traffic accident. At age 4, his mother married Roger Clinton, whose last name Bill would adopt in high school.
When Bill Clinton was 17, he had the chance to travel to Washington, D.C. and meet JFK in the Rose Garden. It served to be a tremendous inspiration for Bill Clinton to enter into politics and public service.
Clinton attended Georgetown University and graduated in 1968. He then won a Rhodes Scholarship to Oxford University, where he studied for 2 years before entering Yale University Law School, where he met Hillary Rodham. The two married in 1975 and welcomed their only daughter Chelsea 5 years later.
One way or another, Bill Clinton was going to be in politics. Just great with people. I don't care who you were. If you said 3 words to him and he responded, you would walk away thinking, this guy was really interested in me.
It's no wonder Bill Clinton was known as the comeback kid. He ran for Congress in 1974 as a young law professor in Arkansas. He lost. 2 years later, ran for Attorney General. Then he ran for governor. Won. 2 years later, he was thrown out, but then he was back again in the governor's mansion.
When Bill Clinton entered the presidential race in 1992, he was running against the very popular wartime incumbent, President George H.W. Bush, and few thought Clinton could win.
There was a kind of animation and new politics about Bill Clinton that made him appealing, particularly to younger voters.
Clinton won the 1992 presidential election in an upset victory and was sworn in as the 42nd President of the United States on January 20th, 1993, at the age of 46.
When he gave his first acceptance speech, Americans realized, my gosh, this is not the presidency we're used to. This guy's really young. Plus, his messages were very simple, like, hey, it's the economy, stupid, and people could understand all of those kitchen table issues.
Bill Clinton, in his first term, passed NAFTA, a free trade agreement which really helped the economies of North America grow. And he also committed himself to reducing budget deficits, and by the end of his term as president, he had balanced the budget. That was historic.
In November 1996, Bill Clinton became the first Democrat since FDR to win a second term as president.
His second term was overshadowed by his dalliance with a young intern named Monica Lewinsky.
How a sitting president could have had sex with an intern in his office still amazes Americans. He was impeached, but he wasn't convicted. It was obviously an incredibly low moment, but he did survive. He was a survivor.
Despite the Lewinsky scandal, Clinton remained an effective president. The economy soared, and in foreign policy, Clinton pursued peace in Northern Ireland, a resolution to the Bosnian-Serbian conflict, and tried to secure peace between Israel and the Palestinians. When Clinton left office, his approval ratings were some of the highest on record.
Bill Clinton, in his ex-presidency, has taken a model from Jimmy Carter in really using the prestige of that office to do enormous good in the world. The Hillary, Bill, and Chelsea Clinton Foundation does extraordinary work around the world.
History will remember Bill Clinton as one of the great politicians ever. He could appeal to particularly ordinary people and downtrodden people, people who felt left behind, and make them feel that he cared for them.
Bill Clinton is someone who has tremendous taste for public life. If I have to describe Bill Clinton, I would describe someone who is not done yet.
So hopefully you got a better idea of Bill Clinton, his upbringing, how he could relate to people, how his father died at a young age, how he could relate to people, how he was well liked, what he did for the country, and even was able to overcome a huge scandal, and came back with a vengeance. People still liked him, still got things done, and still to this day, one of the most well-liked presidents. Okay, so everything's posted in Google Classroom. Answer the question, and if you have any questions, concerns, anything I can do for you, please reach out. Please make sure you're setting goals, staying on pace. We are coming down to the end of the marking period, end of the year. I think we're around 6 weeks left, not that many days. Okay, thanks. Bye.